This happened to me when I was home alone. I was home alone for the first time. I was so excited. Finally, my parents were going out of town, and I got the house to myself. I was 17 years old, and I had the whole house to myself. My parents went out for dinner, and they said they'd be back around midnight, so I had the whole night to myself. When they left, I went downstairs to watch some TV. I was watching this show called The Walking Dead. It's about zombies. And this one episode was really scary. It's the one where they're in the car and the baby walker, the little baby, starts to eat the guy's face. Well, in the middle of the episode, I heard a knock at the front door. I was like, oh, that's weird. But I didn't think anything of it. I just kept watching TV. Then I heard a bang on the window. I turned around and I saw this big, silhouette of a person on our window. It was all black. It looked like a big blob. I don't want to be too dramatic, but it kind of looked like the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man from Ghostbusters. Well, I got really scared and I started screaming. I ran into my room and I locked the door and I was like, okay, I'm safe. Then I heard footsteps near my room and I started to cry. I don't know what to do. I called my mom and I was like, Mom, someone's in the house. I'm scared. Come home now. She was like, don't worry, honey. We'll be there soon. But I couldn't wait. I grabbed my phone and I started to run out of the house. As I'm running, I'm looking back at the window and I see the biggest, shadowy figure of a person just standing there. I don't know if it was the darkness or what, but it almost looked like it was grinning at me. I ran out of the house as fast as I could. I didn't even lock the door behind me. I just kept running. I ran down the street and I didn't stop until I got to a friend's house. I pounded on their door and I was like, let me in, let me in. They were like, what are you doing? I was like, I'll explain later. Just let me in. So they let me in and I stayed at their house for the night. In the morning after, of course, not sleeping at all, I went back home. My parents weren't back yet, but I had to go in and check. So I unlocked the door and I walked in and everything was fine. There was nothing there. It was just an ordinary day. But to this day, I will never forget the look in that thing's eyes. Thanks for watching. For more scary stories, stay tuned.